In 1990, when I became disabled and forced to use a wheelchair, I found that I was very limited in the places that I could go. Most homes I couldn't get into because either the doors were too narrow or there were steps up to the front door. I was forced to move into a home that was not accessible and was required to do extensive remodeling on the home. Mobility issues are going to be something that affect all of us eventually. The idea of practical housing for all is to encourage builders in new homes that they build to include basic accessibility.
In 1991, the doctors found a tumor wrapped around my brain stem. They had to operate. So I ended up in the chair. The first house I had after my surgery was totally inaccessible. I was just devastated. It really did not help me emotionally at all. It made me feel very inadequate as a person. Then I found this unit. I'm able to do everything. I have an office I can get to. I have a bedroom, a bed I can get to. I can reach the cupboards and the sink in the kitchen. I'm really pushing to get this practical housing for all in all new homes.
The 5 PHA features are a no-step entry into the home. That's a level entry without steps that is either ramped on an accessible pathway from the driveway or the street. Feature number 2 is to have a bathroom, kitchen, and a room that can be used as a bedroom on the main floor. The third feature is to have maneuvering space throughout that first floor that's adequate for a person in a walker or a wheelchair to get around. The fourth feature is blocking in the walls in the bathrooms for eventual installation of grab bars. And the fifth is to have reachable light switches and plugs. These features allow for adaptability in a home. The cost of remodeling a home to include PHA features could be very expensive, could be as much as 20% of the original cost of the home. The cost is just 1 to 2% to include the features in the home when it's built.
I'm Carl Glazer. We've been building the 97-unit condominium project, which I call LaGrange. It's in Rigdon Farm. Probably the most successful unit that we have is what we call our Craftsman Patio, which is a 1-story unit, 2 bedrooms, 1 3/4 bath that is designed for handicapped adaptability. It makes sense to make homes accessible to all people. My wife Jill and I have seen this in our sales.
I have found that this home is very, very popular. People love it. The doorways are wide, the hallways are wide, easily accessible for anyone with a mobility issue.
People could age in place. They wouldn't necessarily have to go to a full care or partial care home. They're going to be independent longer.
I could cook and bake, I could reach the counter. Everything is so available here. Anybody that comes here, like Mark came in a wheelchair, and it was very convenient for him. No steps, no problem.
These features can easily make homes available to live in for a full lifetime.
10 years ago, my husband had a brainstem stroke, so he was pretty much handicapped. But he was able to get to a point where he could move around in a power wheelchair and eat by himself. At that point, I was able to take him out of a nursing home and move into this home. He got along very well here. He died 5 years ago, and I was able to stay here in the home, and I am really realizing how much it's helping me. I have scoliosis and osteoporosis, and I'm short, so the coat racks are all low. Counters that are lower are very good for me, even if I didn't have a handicap. It'd be wonderful if builders could make houses with wide doors, just like I have here.
What we really hope for is that builders will begin to offer these features routinely in their model homes so that buyers have an opportunity to choose them if they would like.
This is Sunstone West. Our intent over here was to build homes of a universal design, and Practical Housing for All contacted us and said we had hit all their objectives, plus we'd made many more. No steps into the front door, there's no steps into the garage. Some of the features in this kitchen, the wide distances between the cabinets, lowered the distance by 3 inches between the countertop and the base of the cabinets. Front controls on the appliances so you don't have to reach over your cooking surfaces. The width of the hallways, they're all 42 inches. The 3-foot doors allows access and also makes the home feel even larger. We have a good turning radius here that someone could get onto the commode. We've hidden grab bar backing behind the drywall and a tile. We've moved the controls over for easy access. The handicap shower base, it does not have a threshold on it.
My own parents were aging, and I discovered it was extremely expensive to install a grab bar in a shower. It was very difficult where there were steps. Starting it from the ground up like this, this home is a way to do it at the least cost and make these features available.
And if you're young and you want to resell to older people, or you want to use the home as a retirement home, it's great.
I'm in the hospital not knowing that I would come out disabled. You never know when you're gonna need accessibility.